Hi everyone, and welcome along to this video tutorial on the Waha Rumaki PITA return process. In the first instance, we do require a copy of your license along with the attached letter issued by the Ministry of Education be sent to our customer success team. We will load the new license criteria in for you, and you will then be able to view that by going to the Centre menu and License. You will see from the date effective the new license type that we have added. There are 4 new license types that are available for the purpose of the Waha Rumaki return. So we will ensure this is set up correctly based on the information that you send through to us. The next requirement is to ensure that in your employee menu, each of your employees have been set up with the correct criteria required for the purpose of the return. It is a matter of selecting all of your certificated staff, and we need to select the Edit button to open their profile. We're going to scroll down to the Qualifications area. In the first instance, you must ensure that the registration number or the certification number is correct. This matches as per the Teachers Council website and or the documentation that the staff member has produced at your service. We also need to ensure that they are currently certificated and all of your dates are up to date. Just below that, you will notice the new area here that is required to be completed for the purpose of the Waha Rumaki PITA return. The first question is the years of experience within Māori or Pacific medium. Please make your selection from this drop-down box. The second question is to enter in the number of contracted hours of work, and please note this is per year. So if the staff member is contracted to work 40 hours a week, per year that would equate to 2,080 hours. You must then select the contracted FTE. Again, click on the drop-down box to make your selections. If any of these questions are not crystal clear to you, please do reach out to the Ministry of Education for further support, given these are the questions they require you to answer. The final question is the staff member included in the Waha Rumaki PITA return, certificated ECE teacher, employed permanently and or on a fixed term. You can select yes or no, and then just click the update button to save your criteria. Please repeat that for each of the staff member in your current employee list. The next requirement is to ensure that the user who is responsible for submitting the return is enabled with access to do so. By default, all users will be set to no for the purpose of the Waha Rumaki return. It is a matter of you going to the Centre menu and Users, select the username required to submit or to have access to the PITA return, and change their access at the bottom here to yes. You may need to change the staff member's password at the same time. We do have help buttons here, but as a short rule of thumb, all passwords must contain a minimum of 4 alpha characters and 2 numeric. It can be more, but it must be the bare minimum. So if you do need to reset the password at this stage, please do so, and ensure that the Waha PITA return is set to yes. Once you have done all of those things, ensured your license is correct, ensured all of your employee details are correct, and the user responsible for submitting the return has access, you are now able to submit your return electronically. The return itself is found under the Reports menu. Select MOE Reports, and the last one on our list is the Waha Rumaki PITA return. When you're first logged into this particular screen, you will notice that the status here says Auditing. We have an Auditing, Submitted, and an All option. Please leave it set to Auditing, which is the default setting for the purpose of creating the return itself. Click the Create button, and the first thing you will notice here is your centre name is listed, your license type, your license number, and the collection period. This date range is incredibly important. This is the date range required to submit electronically via InfoCare to the ministry system. If you are trying to submit your return outside of this date range, you will not be able to do so electronically. That is a Ministry of Education requirement. So if you are trying to submit outside of the 1st of September to the 8th of September, you will need to reach out to the Ministry of Education directly and potentially submit a paper-based return. If you are submitting within the date range of the 1st of the 9th to the 8th of the 9th, you will be able to proceed at this point. Please fill in your name, the designation, so your job title, would help if I could spell, and your email address. The date of application, so it defaults to the date you are submitting the return. Please note that date cannot be altered, hence why you must submit it between the date range displayed on screen. You are then asked to read and to select each of these following options over here on the left-hand side. Please read each statement and ensure that you do accept what the question is being asked of you. Once all have been selected, you can then push Create. Your EC return, your Waha Rumaki PITA return has now been created. You can choose to print this and or view the information on it. It is most important that you do modify and view this data. This is where you will find the Submit button, but also where you will find any potential errors. Now, if anything is a little bit unusual here, if some information is missed, potentially you might have a wrong registration number, for example, you might have entered 7 digits instead of the required 6. It will throw out a red error message for you. That acts as the information for you to go back, go to the employee menu and amend the data that is incorrect. If you see no red as we do in this particular environment, you are able to proceed. To proceed, we simply click Submit, and your return will electronically be submitted into the ministry's site. You can still view that by changing now the status to Submitted. Here is the submissions. I have made 2 today for the purpose of recording this video. The last one I've created was just now, so it is time and date stamped. You will be able to view it there on your screen, and if you wanted to print a copy of that for your record, you are able to do so by clicking Print and also the Print to Printer button. We hope that has helped, and if you do have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to our customer success team. Thank you so much for watching.